Hello everyone, it's Maria Russell here with you today, and thank you for stopping by. I have been receiving a lot of requests on my social media accounts about a craft room tour, or you guys mostly wanted to see my craft space. And since hubby and I are going to be moving soon and this space is kind of temporary, I figured instead of a craft room tour, I'll give you a little sneak peek of what I have in my crafting space, things that I have collected and loved in the past, and how I start my creative process each day. So after I make my second cup of coffee, I normally go to my craft room, and this is what you see when you enter my craft room. I have this little hutch, and then on top of that I have this Turkish lamp that I got from Turkey in one of our travels, and I really love it because it's so colorful, it's so cheerful, and it brightens my day. So I turn that on, and then I go to my desk in my office and turn on my computer and check my emails. So what I have on my desk is my phone, and I check my messages, and then I have those two planners. The pink one is for my personal planner, and then the striped black and white one is for my design team commitments. I keep two separate planners because I don't want to mix them together in one planner. So I sit over here and check my emails and respond to emails and check my Google Calendar to see what I have for design team commitments. And then I go to my craft table and I leave everything that I use all the time on top of my crafting table. So what you saw there was a salt shaker that I keep my chamois in to clean my stamps, and I have my reading glasses, and I have a candle, a scented candle, and I lit them every morning before I start working on my projects. I know as a paper crafter I shouldn't be lighting candles, but I'm very careful, and I just really love having lit candles in my craft room because it relaxes me and helps me with my creative process. So I basically have everything on top of my table. I leave those acrylic blocks there, and I have these inks that I use all the time. It's the Versamark ink, and then the VersaFine Black Onyx ink, and Intense Black ink from Simon Says Stamp, and my Memento, because I mostly use COPIC markers to color my images. And I have all of my COPIC markers on top of my desk for easy access. And I have all of my basic supplies that I need, like those scissors and basic tools, and I have my Wagner heating tool that's already plugged in, so if I need to emboss something, then it's easy access for me. And that was my Vagabond 2 that I purchased last year to replace my Big Shot die cutting machine when I suffered from herniated disc. And on the side of my desk I have this Rascog IKEA cart, and on top I keep the distress sprayer, my tape runner, my little guillotine, and then my stamping tool by Tim Holtz. And this is like a stamping mat from Sizzix that I also use when I'm not using the stamping tool. I also keep my Prismacolor pencils on top that I purchased last summer. So basic supplies like the glue dots and more acrylic block. And more basic supplies down here with my embossing buddy for easy access, some post-it tapes, and I also keep this Ultimate Crafts quick release die paper. I use this if I'm die cutting intricate dies like those sentiment dies and things like that. I also keep a spare purple tape there, and my COPIC multiliners. Those hooks are from IKEA. I have some other basic supplies here, and my Sig Clean color brush markers, and more markers down there. So once I know what projects I'm going to be working on for the day, I put the supplies on top of my desk and start crafting. So sometimes if I'm embossing something, you'll find my embossing powder already on top of my desk, and then I have the dies that I need to use for the day and start cutting the cardstock or start die cutting the other elements that I need for what I'll be working on for that particular day. And I also keep a magnetic bowl on top of my desk, so when I'm die cutting something, I keep all of those small dies inside the magnetic bowl so that I don't lose any small dies while I'm working on my project. So this is basically what it looks like. I have those lights and I turn them on when it starts to get dark, and this is my tripod, and I put my camera like so, and this is how I start filming my videos. So that's just a little sneak peek of my crafting space. As you can tell, I don't have any fancy stuff. I use all of the supplies that I have in this room. I don't have any fancy containers to keep the dies and stamp in. I just have boxes, but I do label my stamps and I organize them by manufacturer. But I love everything that I have here and I use them all the time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment down below. If you like this video, please don't forget to give this a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And let me know if you like more videos like these. And I hope this helped you organize your stuff and start your creative process. Thank you again for joining me, and I love you all, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye for now. Have an amazing day and happy crafting.